In this video, I'm going to show you how to work with attachments for transformers. We're on a transformer detail record, and to go into the attachments section, I'm going to click on attachments here on the right-hand menu. And this will take us to a attachment screen, and it's currently not showing anything. You can see the message here, no attachments found. And so at this point, we can now add attachments. And to do that, I'm going to set up my screen so that we can drag and drop from the Windows File Explorer. And that's the most common and easiest way to get documents into the system. So you can see I have the Explorer window on the left-hand side set up, and I have various documents here. I've got a photo of the transformer itself, and that's a JPEG file. You can see by the extension. So it's a photo. We have an inspection form, that's a PDF. I have a PCB report, that's a Word document, etc. So most common file formats are supported. And to get those into OpenPoint and associate them to the current transformer, I just have to select these and then drag them over. And you can see where it changed the message here to drop files. So I'm going to let the mouse button go. And then you'll see it start to show each of the documents as they are uploaded. They'll show up in the list. So now I'm going to maximize the browser window so we can have it fill the screen. And you can see that I can now click on this arrow button here for any of these documents, and it will display the associated document. So here is the nameplate, and let's go to the full transformer video or photo. There's that, and I could do that for any of these documents, and it'll display them. I can also click on any of these and make changes to the actual information here. So by default, it put in the transformer nameplate.png, so the full file name for this description. But maybe I don't want that .png to be there. So to make a change, I can click on this edit button, and then I can change the file extension there. And I also have categories. And so right now I have maintenance and photo. You can have any categories that you want, but I'm going to pick on photo for now. And then I'll click the save button. And then you'll see it added the photo category, and then it removed the extension. You can also delete a attachment just by clicking on it and then going to the upper right hand corner, and there's a trash can icon there. Just click on that. It will verify that you want to delete the attachment, and you just click on delete, and that takes care of the deletion. There are a couple other ways to add attachments. If you click the big orange plus button, it's going to give you two options: attach a link and attach from computer. So I'll click on attach from computer, and what that'll do is bring up a standard Windows browser window here, and you can just go through and click on any folder or network location that you have, and then you can simply select a file this way. So a little bit more steps than doing drag and drop, but it's essentially the same end result. The other option is to attach a link. So I went back and I'm going to say attach a link. And this is for a document that's on the internet or possibly your local intranet, something where you have a URL or a website of some kind that goes right to a document, or it could even just be a web application. But in this case, I'm just going to go to Google, and so let's do that. So you can see how that works. And I'll just type in Google for the description and say save. And so now when I click on this icon, notice it's a little different than the other ones. Since it's a link, it'll go to Google at that point. The last thing I want to show is when I go back to the transformer record. So now I'm back on the main transformer here. And if you look at the menu that we started with, the attachments menu, it now has a number showing the number of attachments. So you can always, at a quick glance, know if you have any or not. And once you click on them, you should see the list, and then you can click and download from there.